Good afternoon, KELOLAND. These rain showers are slowly coming to an end across eastern and southeastern KELOLAND. Otherwise, we've had sunshine in the parts of western and central South Dakota. As you see, our temperatures are in the 40s and 50s. Here's forecast for the rest of today. Went ahead and said 50% chance still for a couple of showers in southeastern KELOLAND. These are well east and southeast of Aberdeen, but Watertown still may get an isolated shower. There's the sunshine, mid-50s for here in Rapid City. I'll have more details on your forecast coming up as day in KELOLAND.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, midday in KELOLAND.
South Dakota Senator John Thune wins the top seat in the U.S. Senate. We have details on today's vote. And President-elect Donald Trump heads to the White House for a meeting with current President Joe Biden. Good afternoon, and thanks for having us in. South Dakota's John Thune will be the new Senate Majority Leader. Thune won the powerful position shortly after 11 o'clock this morning in a secret vote by Republican senators. Thune has told KELOLAND News that he plans to quickly help President Trump get his cabinet picks approved. Those positions traditionally need Senate approval. Thune defeated Senator John Cornyn of Texas and Senator Rick Scott of Florida. Current and newly elected Republican senators voted by secret ballot. We're going to hear from Thune later today on KELOLAND News. Authorities in Rapid City are investigating a pair of early morning shootings that appear to be connected. Police were called to a townhome south just before 5 a.m. That's where they found a boy who'd been shot. A short time later, a man was dropped off at a hospital who's also been shot. Authorities say both of their injuries are serious, but they're expected to survive. At this point, investigators believe the man and boy knew each other, but they're still trying to figure out what led up to the shootings. 2 people died early Saturday morning in a single vehicle crash near Aberdeen. According to reports, 37-year-old Zachary Rather was driving with 36-year-old in the passenger seat of a 2024 Toyota Grand Highlander. The car left the road and entered the ditch, then vaulted off the shoulder at the intersection. The car then rolled, ejecting both Aberdeen men. Both died from their injuries. Pivoting now to weather, some chances for rain before too long, right, Scott?
Well, we continue to hold on to that for this afternoon in the eastern South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. Right now, things are looking fairly light. Our Watertown live cam still with cloud cover, and don't be too surprised maybe for an isolated, very light rain shower from time to time. Temperature at 44 degrees. We do have a west wind in Watertown coming in at 9 miles per hour. We have sunshine in Rapid City, a lot of blue on that live cam. Temperature at 53 with a northwest wind of 17. And you see we're already above that average high of 48. Thick cloud cover across eastern South Dakota, and looks like that will continue at least into the early part of the afternoon with these on and off rain showers in southeastern South Dakota, parts of Minnesota, northwestern Iowa. They do extend just to the east and southeast of Watertown in parts of west central Minnesota. So not as heavy as what we had earlier this morning and not as widespread. Around 1/3 of an inch fell in Sioux Falls and Yankton, parts of northwestern Iowa, close to an inch. Cherokee, 0.94 in that rain gauge, and you see areas of southwestern Minnesota, Worthington able to pick up 2/3 of an inch, close to a half. In Brookings, Watertown about 1/3, and then it shuts off here on about 1/100 and nothing in Aberdeen. And of course, we had mostly clear skies in central and western South Dakota. So our temperatures at the moment are in the 50s where we have the sun, or close to the 50s. Aberdeen's at 49. We have 51 in Pierre, 53 in Rapid City. With the clouds and the showers, temperatures are still in the middle 40s in eastern and southeastern KELOLAND. Northerly winds trying to come in around 10 to 20 with the occasional higher gust. Winter has a wind gust up to 37 at the moment. Forecast for today showing temperatures in the 40s and 50s. It's midweek. Let's talk about the weekend. Looks like we have mostly dry skies in our forecast. Temperatures in the 50s and getting close to 60 degrees. That may happen for the first half of the weekend, then a little cooler on Sunday. And as we do take a look at other forecasts for this weekend, you may notice Deadwood Saturday can start with a couple of light snow showers. Temperature in the afternoon at 41. I'll have more details on your KELOLAND Live Doppler forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. The World of Outlaws closed the dirt track racing season last weekend with the World Finals in North Carolina. With Houston Speedway painted on the wing of the number 2 car, David Gravel earned his 15th win of the season during the 4-day event, securing his first World of Outlaws points championship.
The last 8 or so years, we've been fairly close, but This year we definitely put our stamp down, and I was able to, lead a lot of the season and polish it off there at the end.
The victory for Big Game Motorsports also marks Todd Queering's first title as a car owner. Viborg, South Dakota might seem like an unassuming town, but it has a unique history. You can find artifacts from Viborg's early Danish settlers at the Daneville Heritage Museum, and the staff there is doing its part to keep the town's Danish tradition alive.
Carry on for, generations to come, like my kids and grandkids and everybody else's kids and grandkids. Let them know that Viborg is a Danish town.
In tonight's Eye on Keloland, we'll explain why Danish settlers initially immigrated to Viborg. Today, President-elect Donald Trump makes a return to Washington. He met with President Joe Biden at the White House. D.C. correspondent Hannah Brandt reports.
This is another step in the ongoing transition process as President-elect Trump and Republicans plan to take advantage of the shifting power dynamic here in the nation's capital.
The White House is preparing to welcome President-elect Donald Trump.
The American people deserve this. They deserve a peaceful transfer of power. They deserve a smooth transition.
President Joe Biden will sit down with his former political rival in the Oval Office for a transition meeting. It's a long-standing tradition that President-elect Trump did not uphold when he left 4 years ago.
When it comes to why President Biden is doing this, because he believes in the norms, he believes in our institution.
Then the president-elect plans to head to Capitol Hill to meet with Republican lawmakers who are excitedly preparing to have total control of Congress with majorities in both the House and Senate.
This is a very, very important moment for the country, and we do not take it lightly.
House Speaker Mike Johnson says they're ready to get to work on the Trump agenda, which includes reforming immigration, renewing tax cuts, and passing new energy policies.
We're turning the page, and this is something that the American people desperately need and deserve. We are going to raise an America First banner above this place.
While Democrats will be stuck in the minority, incoming Congressman Gil Cisneros hopes to find common ground.
You got to pick your battles, and there are good people on the other side. And I think we can build those relationships and work with them and find the areas where we can work together with them.
And Senate Republicans are meeting this morning to elect a new majority leader. In Washington, I'm Hannah Brandt.